Otters are often viewed as the entertainers of the water, romping on land or rolling through the waves. But beneath that playful surface is a high-speed aquatic carnivore that relies on intense predatory instincts to survive. They are the most aquatic members of the weasel and badger family. While their relatives remained on solid ground, otters adapted their hunting skills for a life spent in and around the water. The geographical split in North America is stark. This map highlights the vast inland range of the river otter in purple, contrasted with the narrow Pacific coastal strip where sea otters reside. The river otter maintains a sleek amphibious build. An adult male weighs between 15 and 31 pounds, with a long, flat head and a pointed body designed for agility both in the water and on shore. By comparison, the sea otter is a marine heavyweight. Males can reach 95 pounds, roughly the weight of a large dog, and they spend nearly their entire lives in the open ocean. Living in freshwater streams versus the freezing Pacific required two very different biological solutions. The environments themselves engineered these cousins into distinct types of survival machines. For a warm-blooded mammal, water is a constant threat. It is cold, it can be muddy, and it physically restricts the ability to move and breathe. Otters possess specialized anatomy to counter these obstacles. Muscular valves seal their ears and noses during dives, while sensitive whiskers detect the movement of prey even when the water is too dark to see. Their skeletal structure is equally specialized. A flexible spine allows an otter to twist and roll mid-swim, a level of mobility required to reach and clean every square inch of their body. The biggest challenge isn't finding food, it's staying warm. A sea otter's fur is so thick that a patch the size of a postage stamp can contain up to 1 million individual hairs. This dense coat is made of 2 layers, flat guard hairs on the outside and a thick underfur beneath. By grooming, the otter traps a layer of air bubbles between these layers, creating a waterproof thermal shield. Maintaining this air layer is a constant requirement for survival. Without a clean, fluffy coat to trap those bubbles, the cold water reaches the skin, and the otter's body temperature begins to drop. The river otter's habitat is a world of fast-moving currents, rocky banks, and seasonal ice. Success here depends on amphibious speed and cross-terrain agility. They typically swim belly down along the surface, keeping their back just below the waterline. On land, they can run long distances between streams, or use muddy slopes to slide efficiently toward the water. The sea otter faces a different set of challenges in the deep, turbulent Pacific, where the ability to run on land is no longer an advantage. Their hind feet are so large they function like flippers, making sea otters clumsy and vulnerable on land. Consequently, they spend most of their time floating and swimming on their backs. Hunting in deep water requires immense endurance. Sea otters possess extra-large lungs, giving them enough air to stay submerged for up to 4 minutes during a single dive. Because they hunt hard-shelled prey like crabs and sea urchins, they have developed a rare behavioral trait. They often carry a stone on their chest and use it as a tool to smash open their food while floating. The river otter navigated its territory through sleek agility and land-water transitions, while the sea otter adapted to the open ocean through increased lung capacity and the use of tools. Perhaps the most difficult task for any otter is successfully raising young in these two demanding environments. River otters give birth in the spring, utilizing protected land ends, sometimes old beaver lodges or hollow trees, where the pups remain safe and hidden while they are still blind and helpless. Sea otters give birth directly in the water. Their pups are born with their eyes open, but they are unable to swim, relying on a coat of fur so fluffy that they float like corks on the surface. To keep a pup from drifting away while she hunts, a mother sea otter will wrap the baby in strands of kelp. This natural anchor keeps the pup in one place until she returns with food. For the first year of life, pups stay with their mothers to learn the mechanics of survival, how to hunt, how to dive, and how to groom their fur. The wrestling and chasing seen in young otters serves a practical purpose. This play-fighting is essential practice for the real-world skills they will need to hunt and defend themselves as adults. Every physical trait and behavioral habit an otter possesses is a calculated response to the water. Whether navigating an inland stream or the Pacific swell, Their survival depends on a specialized biology designed to meet the unique demands of their world.